Hello everyone, my name is Praveen Mishra and I welcome you all to your favorite channel, obviously that is StudyIQ IAS English. And today we are going to have two questions. That is the first one, what are earthquakes? And apart from that, why the Delhi NCR region is frequently facing earthquakes. So today morning only we have experienced 4.4 magnitude of earthquake, right? So why this earthquake first of all, and why our NCR region is too much prone to earthquakes? Well, if you are the resident of Delhi NCR, this particular scenario you are watching since last 36 hours. Gurugram being flooded and Delhi NCR region being rattled with the earthquake. So what's exactly happening in Delhi? Right? So here is the whole scene here. What we can see, this blue circle that you are watching is where we have felt the tremors just this morning, right? So as you can see, it is the National Capital Territory, New Delhi, right? And the adjoining areas, Haryana, then Rajasthan, as well as Uttar Pradesh, right? Now, the whole news, what is the whole scenario here? Earthquake of 4.4 magnitude hits Haryana's Jhajjar, and the tremors were felt throughout the Delhi and NCR region, basically Noida, Greater Noida, Gurugram, Faridabad, as well as Ghaziabad, right? So exactly at 9:04 a.m. and it lasted for few couple of seconds only. But the question remains the same. Why are we facing too frequently these tremors, these earthquakes? So what basically comprises the definition of earthquake? How am I going to justify this term? So it is the release of energy from below the earth's surface, right? So basically what you can understand, it is the sudden ground shaking. What are earthquakes? Sudden ground shaking. And now we have got a visual representation for us with us. So though what you can see here, it is water, but this is because of the ground shaking beneath the ocean levels or the sea levels. Okay, so the ground when it is shaken, okay, so such type of disturbing scenarios is watched, right? So we have got some waves with us, that is seismic waves as well as the surface waves, because of which we continuously face such type of an natural events that is known as earthquakes. And now let's talk about how do we actually define this term that is known as earthquake, right? So what is actually an earthquake? And apart from that, what are the features we need to discuss? Okay, the understanding earthquakes basically, right? So simply speaking, an earthquake in simple words, okay, earthquake in simple words, it is the shaking of the earth, a natural event caused due to the release of energy which generates waves that travel in all directions, right? So the vibrations, they are called the seismic waves or even also the earthquake waves. Okay, now they are recorded in a particular equipment, okay, that is known as the seismograph, as you can see here, right? So they're recorded where? They're recorded on a particular equipment that is known as seismograph. And now let's talk about the locations. The exact location beneath the earth's surface from where it originates, it is known as hypocenter. But on the earth's surface, when these waves they do strike for the first time, okay, that particular location is known as epicenter, right? So let's talk about hypocenter and epicenter. So let's say, for example, we have kept this location as what? As hypocenter. So this is beneath the earth's surface, as you can see. This is not on the surface of the earth. This is below the earth's surface, right? So below the earth's surface where it is originating, it is known as what? Hypocenter, or also the focus, right? But when these waves they do travel and they do strike the surface of the earth, this particular location is known as what? This particular location is now known as epicenter, right? So remember guys, focus or hypocenter beneath the earth's surface, but when it is striking the surface at the top, that is towards the land, that is known as what? Epicenter. Now the next thing, the seismic waves are also known as the earthquake waves. So they are basically of two types. Okay, what are they? The body waves as well as the surface waves. Okay, so what they are type of the vibrations. So as you can see, how they do move. This is exact representation of the body waves and the surface waves. Let's talk about the difference. Basically, when we say the body waves, they are of two types, the P waves and the S waves, right? Now, the P waves, they move faster and they can travel through all the mediums, whether it be solid, whether it be liquid, or whether it be the gas. The S waves, they do arrive with a bit late time, okay, on some time lag later. Okay, so as you can see here, S waves, they arrive at the surface with some time lag, and these waves can only travel through the solid medium. Okay, they can only travel through what? The solid medium. So P waves, they are also known as the primary waves because they strike to the surface for the first, okay, and they're followed by the secondary waves that is known as S waves. So secondary waves, they arrive after primary waves. That is why the names. The first one, primary waves, striking for the first. The second one, coming a bit later. That is why the another name that is known as the secondary waves. And now you can see here how these waves, they do travel. So P waves, they do travel exactly in this form. Okay, they do not have exact wave scenario with them. Okay, but now we talk about the S waves. So S waves, as you can see, they are exactly looking like the waves, right? So the P waves and the S waves. So remember guys, which one comes first? The primary one only. So P for primary, P for P waves. And secondly comes the secondary waves. So S for secondary and S for S waves, right? Now, the next thing here, the primary waves. As we have understood already that the primary waves, they can travel through solid, liquid, as well as the gaseous materials. Whereas the secondary waves, they can only travel through the solid material, right? So what do we have understand? Absence of S waves, okay, beneath the inner core represents that S waves, okay, they are made up of what? The inner core is made up of what? The liquid, right? Because the inner core, we do not have encountered the S waves, because S waves, they can only travel through what? S waves can only travel through the solid mediums and not the liquid and other mediums, right? So I hope that is all clear. Now, the next thing, the body waves. Remember, the body waves that are striking exactly onto the surface of the earth. Okay, so what we can see here, the body waves interact with the surface rock and generate a new set of waves known as surface waves. Remember, we have got the focus, we have got the epicenter. Okay, so let's differentiate between the focus and epicenter. So focus, it is where beneath the earth surface. Okay, beneath the earth surface. So from here, these waves, they are traveling and they are striking the surface of the earth. Okay, so this is where the surface of the earth comes in, right? Now, wherever they are striking, okay, so let's say they are striking at this one particular location. So this particular location is known as what? This particular location is termed as epicenter, right? Now, once these waves, they have struck the epicenter, okay, now another waves are created, and this another wave is known as what? The surface waves. Okay, so remember one thing, the P waves and the S waves, that is simply the primary waves and the secondary waves. They are coming from beneath the earth's surface, right? But the thing which is creating more devastation, the thing which is creating more destruction, that is known as what? That is known as surface waves. Do not get confused with the word S, with the alphabet S. So S waves here, it is the secondary waves. But the one which is disturbing the whole infrastructure thing, okay, that is known as what? Surface waves. Okay, when these all are getting collided, when these all are getting destructed, so they are destructed because of another wave that is known as surface waves, right? So the surface waves are the last to report on seismographs. Which one will be the first? obviously it will be the primary waves, right? So these waves are more destructive and they cause displacement of rocks and hence everything collapsed. Remember, this is what the characteristic of the surface waves. Thus, the characteristics of the seismic waves are quite important. It has helped our scientists, geologists, and every other particular community to understand the internal or the interior course of our planet, that is Earth. Right now, let's talk about the next thing here. Understanding the geological and tectonic settings. Why do we have got too much of experience in our Delhi NCR region regarding earthquakes? So Delhi NCR region lies in seismic 4 zone, right? Seismic zone 4, classified as high damage risk zone, and just one step below seismic zone 5, which is considered as the most severe. And these classifications are given by whom? BIS, that is Bureau of Indian Standards, right? Remember, the tectonic region, what is that? Delhi is situated near the boundary where the Indian plate is colliding with the Eurasian plate, okay? So Delhi exactly is on the boundary line where the Indian plate is colliding with the Eurasian plate. So this is the Indian plate and this is the Eurasian plate. And exactly on the border lines, we have got our Delhi NCR region. And that is why we are facing too much, literally too much of earthquakes, right? Now, the ongoing plate convergence causes stress accumulation leading to faulting and earthquakes. And also, Delhi lies on several fault lines of this Eurasian and Indian plate collision, right? So these fault lines are the Mahendragarh and Dehradun fault line, Delhi-Haridwar Ridge, Aravalli fault, and Great Boundary Fault in Rajasthan. So that is why too much of earthquake is experienced by Delhi NCR region. Now, the next thing here that we need to understand, why are earthquakes increasing too frequently in NCR? So first thing, while Delhi hasn't seen a major magnitude quake, there has been spike in low magnitude tremors. As you can see, between 2020 to 2023 only, that is roughly a time period of 4 years, around 50 plus tremors of magnitude 4.5 were recorded around Delhi NCR region. These are interpreted by experts as a strain energy, okay, strain energy release events, potentially precursor to a larger events. What we can experience is some great threat with regard to a natural phenomena, a natural disaster that is known as earthquake. So what scientists they have called it? Remember this phrase, remember this term, strain energy release events, right? What is that? Strain energy release events. And this could be nothing but just the precursor to another great type of disaster coming to us. So we have to keep ourselves prepared. So key reason, the proximity to the Himalayan seismic belt. The main frontal thrust of the Himalayan seismic belt, apart from that, the main boundary thrust, MBT, and the main central thrust of this Himalayan belt, all part of the Himalayan seismic system are active. Okay, and Delhi being the nearest one. Major Himalayan quakes like those in Uttarkashi in 1991, Chamoli 1999, and Nepal 2015 had tremors which were also felt in Delhi. I remember 2015, I'll just share a very personal incident. 2015, I was watching a movie that was named as Avengers Age of Ultron. So it was a 3D movie, so I was sitting inside the hall, right? So what happened? We felt some disturbance like this. And then I thought, yeah, what a wonderful, this effects they have given. Even I can experience Iron Man flying there and I can experience my body being, floating like this. But then when we came out of the cinema hall, we saw that yes, it was not 3D effect of the movie. It was actually the tremors that we have felt. Okay, so Delhi, see, earthquake came in Chamoli, Uttarakhand. Okay, earthquake came in Uttarkashi. Earthquake came in cross-border Nepal. But Delhi was the region that faced the tremors, that epicenter was somewhere else. hundreds and hundreds of kilometers away. Okay, focus was hundreds and hundreds of kilometers away, but still Delhi being very proximal, okay, very being close to these particular things, that is MFT, MBT and MCT of the Himalayan seismic range, okay, we face too much of earthquakes, too much of tremors. Then the next thing, urban risk amplification. What has happened? So see this point here, the most disturbing point. Population density of our NCR, 11,000 people per square kilometer, right? 11,000 people in 1 kilometer square, right? Now, because of this, you can understand how much difficult it would be, right, for any particular authority to manage any single thing. And in case, God forbid, okay, in case we face any catastrophic event, how disturbing the scenario could become, right? Now, unregulated construction, particularly in areas like East Delhi, Gurugram and Noida. Secondly, high-rise apartments built without adherence to seismic building codes. And yes, liquefaction risks in Yamuna floodplains due to the alluvial soft soil which can amplify tremor impacts, right? So this is what the condition is. This is why Delhi NCR region is facing too much of tremors and earthquakes basically, right? So now let's talk about the zones and the risk areas or the risk level and the notable areas that can be counted here. So we have got zone 2, 3, 4 and 5. Basically 4 zones, zone 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now you would be like, sir, is there a mistake? It should be 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? So it shouldn't be 2, 3, 4 and 5. No, that's correct. It's not a mistake. In 2002, Bureau of Indian Standards, okay, they just eradicated or eliminated zone 1 as it was considered as least or almost no earthquake zone. But the fact here is what, as per the scientists and as per the geologists, Earth can have no particular location which is free from any kind of tremors or earthquakes. So that is why zone 1 was eliminated, because there is no particular location on Earth that is absolutely safe, absolutely free from earthquakes or tremors. And hence in 2002, Bureau of Indian Standards, they removed this zone 1. Right, so we have got zone 2, okay, that is low. So let's say Bengaluru, Chennai, UP, MP, parts of UP and MP basically. Zone 3, that is moderate, okay, Mumbai, Kolkata and parts of Punjab. Then comes zone 4, that is high, Delhi, Jammu, Bihar, Gujarat, okay, what we have seen in Ahmedabad in the Sun 2000. Then we have got zone 5, very high, okay, it is northeast states, Uttarakhand, Himachal, Jammu and Kashmir, along with the another region that is known as Kutch. So remember guys, we have got zone 2, 3, 4 and 5. We do not have got zone 1. And who has created these zones? It is the Bureau of Indian Standards. Okay everyone, so I hope this is all with regard to the topics, that is what are earthquakes basically. So you've understood about the P waves and S waves. Remember guys, earthquakes, they are very comprehensive topic. So there are few more things for us to be discussed. Like for example, okay, here what we can quote, what are the types of earthquakes? Okay. Then we have to understand in depth the types of waves. Okay, and how they are measured, how the intensity is measured, what is the Mercalli scale or the Richter scale. Okay, so these are the 3 topics that are left to be discussed. Stay tuned with the channel. Okay, very soon we shall be uploading the very same videos, that is the types of earthquakes, the types of waves, what is the relic wave, what is the love wave, okay, another portions like what do we understand why, why primary waves are faster, why secondary waves are slower, why secondary waves cannot travel through the solid medium, why secondary waves can only travel through the solid medium, and why primary waves can travel through the solid, liquid, gas and all the other mediums, right? So these are the types of questions that needs to be addressed, okay? But it will take a huge, good, ample amount of time. So not in this session, in some other session, okay, probably within next couple of days, we shall be uploading the very same videos as well. Okay, guys, so stay tuned with the channel, hit the subscribe button, and apart from that, remember, if you are a serious UPSC aspirant, so this is for you. If you are a time passer, not that serious one or some jolly one, okay, just here, for killing your time, then it's not for you. But if you are serious for your dream, if you are serious for your target, then this is for you. A revolution is needed to convert you yourself from the common man status, from the common person's status, to an officer, maybe an IAS, IPS, IFS, or an IRS or whatsoever. But for that, what do you need? A resolution, a commitment, a promise. And for that, StudyIQ has got you covered. So we have got for you resolution batch. If you are eyeing the 2026 or maybe 27 or maybe 28, StudyIQ has got you covered in all the three segments, right? Nothing to worry about. That is for your prelims, for your mains, and for your interview. So we have got for you the resolution batch that is going to be commenced from 15th of July. Guys, mark the date. Resolution batch commencement date 15th of July. And what will you get once you have enrolled into this resolution batch? 1000 plus hours of live classes, access to recorded lectures. Who is going to teach you? The greatest personalities of UPSC CSE. The educators, the teachers, the mentors, those who have gained some quintessential, out of the box, out of the blues level of experience, wisdom, knowledge, and information. Like we have got Shashank Tyagi sir, Prashant Tiwari sir, Shubham Sagar sir, Bhuvan Jha sir, Ankit Singh sir, Ankit Agrawal sir. Okay, so these are the personalities, those who are going to teach you, right? So those who are in themselves the institution only with regard to their own particular subjects or the dimensions they are taking care of, right? Okay, so remember guys, just remove every single doubt and enroll at the earliest possible time. You need to study from these greatest people, because UPSC CSC is going to be the greatest battle of your life, and the greatest battles can be only won with the greatest weapons, and you have now got the names of the greatest weapons, right? So the teachers, those who are teaching, okay, their own personal notes, their own class notes will be given to you in the PDF format immediately at the end of the session. 18 sets of printed books will be couriered to you at your doorstep. You don't have to go anywhere to collect it. Okay, it will be delivered to you at your doorstep by us. Apart from that, this one subscription will cover your prelims test series, 75 plus tests for prelims, 15 plus tests for your mains. Apart from that, the interview guidance program. So one subscription to crack it all, right? So guys, remember, resolution, revolution in your life can come from resolution, right? And remember, the most beautiful thing is MRP, the Mains Residential Program. What is this? Once you qualify your prelims, whether you are the resident of Delhi or not, you are residing in Jammu, you are residing in Ladakh, you're residing in Nagaland, in Arunachal, in Tamil Nadu, in Maharashtra, in Kerala, in Andaman, in Lakshadweep, in Gujarat, in Rajasthan, in UP, in Maharashtra, in Chhattisgarh, in Jharkhand, wherever. Your accommodation in Delhi NCR, in Delhi region, okay, that is the hub of civil services, Rajendra Nagar, will be on us. And here you will be having the opportunity to read, to learn from the very same great personalities offline, interact with them one-on-one, and clear all of your doubts. And those guys will be your personal mentors as well for the whole time period of your mains. Remember guys, so one subscription to crack it all, that is known as resolution. And now let's talk about the pricing. How much money do I need to pay for this? So as you can see, just rupees 9,999. The subscription prices, they are starting from how much money? Just 9,999 rupees. So we have got, the silver, we have got the gold, we have got the diamond. Actually, we have got the gold subscription, we have got the diamond subscription, and we have got the platinum subscription plans for you. And they're starting with just rupees 9,999. Well, confused? All of these in just this much amount? Yes. But there is a catch. You will be given the maximum discount only when you use the promo code that is known as PRV Live. So guys, remember, if you want to avail the maximum discount or any of your purchase of any of the subscriptions, so just you need the what? This promo code that is known as PRV Live. So guys, remember the promo code and use it and avail the maximum discount. And apart from that, last but not the least, guys, do not forget to hit the subscribe button to the StudyIQ IAS English, a channel, okay, committed for your success, turning your dreams into reality. So just hit the subscribe button and never miss an update from the channel. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. And in case you need to connect with me, we can connect on Instagram. We can connect on Telegram as well. Bye-bye. See you soon. Take care. Keep studying well. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.